Tergrid, god of Fright. Tergrid's Lantern. Tergrid is a fearsome deity from Kaldheim, who binds the souls of the discarded and sacrificed, reclaiming what others have lost through her ominous lantern. As a commander, she's powerful because she steals any permanent an opponent sacrifices or discards, placing it directly onto your battlefield. With menace, Tergrid is also difficult to block, adding pressure on top of her theft ability. Her flip side, Tergrid's Lantern, forces opponents to either lose life, discard cards, or sacrifice permanents. The deck is built around making opponents discard and sacrifice as often as possible. Tergrid decks dominate by draining resources and rebuilding a board from your opponent's losses. Combo ideas for Tergrid decks. Combo number 1, Asmodeus, the Archfiend. Plus, Necrotic Ooze, plus, Skirge Familiar. Required conditions: 1. Necrotic Ooze must be on the battlefield. 2. Asmodeus the Archfiend is in your graveyard. 3. Skirge Familiar must be on the battlefield or in your graveyard. 4. Mana needed. 3 black mana. Activating the combo. 1. Activate Necrotic Ooze using Asmodeus' first ability, then draw 7 cards. 2. If Skirge Familiar is in your graveyard, activate Necrotic Ooze using Skirge Familiar's ability by discarding a card. If Skirge Familiar is on the battlefield, activate it by discarding a card. 3. Repeat step 2 as needed. 4. Repeat from step 1. Combo results: 1. Infinite card draw. 2. Infinite draw triggers. 3. Infinite looting. 4. Infinite self-discard triggers. 5. Near infinite black mana. Combo number 2, Warren Soultrader, plus, Gravecrawler, plus, Blood Artist. Required conditions: 1. Warren Soultrader must be on the battlefield. 2. Gravecrawler must be on the battlefield. 3. Blood Artist must be on the battlefield. 4. Your life total is at least 2. Activating the combo. 1. Activate Warren Soultrader by paying 1 life and sacrificing Gravecrawler. 2. When Gravecrawler dies, Blood Artist triggers, causing you to gain 1 life, and target opponent to lose 1 life. 3. Resolve the Warren Soultrader ability, then create a treasure token. 4. Activate the treasure token by tapping and sacrificing it. 5. Cast Gravecrawler from your graveyard. 6. Repeat. Combo results: 1. Infinite death triggers. 2. Infinite ETB triggers. 3. Infinite LTB triggers. 4. Infinite life gain triggers. 5. Infinite life loss. 6. Infinite sacrifice triggers. 7. Infinite storm count. Combo number 3. Bloodletter of Aclazotz, plus, Rush of Dread. Required conditions: 1. Bloodletter of Aclazotz must be on the battlefield. 2. Rush of Dread is in your hand. 3. Mana needed. 3 generic mana, and 2 black mana. Activating the combo. 1. Cast Rush of Dread, choosing the 3rd mode, making target opponent lose half of their life, rounded up. 2. That opponent loses another half of their life due to Bloodletter of Aclazotz ability. Combo result: target opponent loses the game. Combo number 4, Mikaeus, the Unhallowed, plus, Yawgmoth, Thran Physician, plus, Grey Merchant of Asphodel. Required conditions: 1. Mikaeus the Unhallowed must be on the battlefield. 2. Yawgmoth Thran Physician must be on the battlefield. 3. Grey Merchant of Asphodel must be on the battlefield. 4. Your life total is at least 2. 5. You control at least 1 additional non-token non-human creature with toughness 2 or greater. Activating the combo. 1. Activate Yawgmoth by paying 1 life and sacrificing Grey Merchant, targeting any other non-token non-human creature you control. 2. When Grey Merchant dies, its Undying ability given by Mikaeus triggers, then return it from your graveyard to the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it. 3. When Grey Merchant enters the battlefield, each opponent loses life equal to your devotion to black, and you gain life equal to the life lost this way. 4. Resolve Yawgmoth's ability from step 1, putting a -1/-1 counter on the additional creature, and then draw a card. 5. Activate Yawgmoth again by paying 1 life, sacrificing the additional creature, and targeting Grey Merchant this time. 6. When the creature dies, its Undying ability from Mikaeus triggers, then return it from your graveyard to the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it. 7. Resolve Yawgmoth's ability, putting a -1/-1 counter on Grey Merchant and then draw a card. 8. Repeat. Combo results. 1. Infinite card draw. 2. Infinite draw triggers. 3. Near infinite death triggers. 4. Near infinite ETB triggers. 5. Near infinite LTB triggers. 6. Near infinite life gain. 7. Near infinite life gain triggers. 8. Near infinite life loss. 9. Near infinite sacrifice triggers. Combo number 5. Gravecrawler plus Pitiless Plunderer plus Phyrexian altar. Required conditions: 1. Gravecrawler must be on the battlefield. 2. Pitiless Plunderer must be on the battlefield. 3. Phyrexian altar must be on the battlefield. 4. You control another zombie. Activating the combo. 1. Activate Phyrexian altar by sacrificing Gravecrawler. 2. When Gravecrawler dies, Pitiless Plunderer triggers, then create a treasure token. 3. Activate the treasure token by tapping and sacrificing it. 4. Cast Gravecrawler from your graveyard. 5. Repeat. Combo results: 1. Infinite colored mana. 2. Infinite treasure tokens. 3. Infinite death triggers. 4. Infinite ETB triggers. 5. Infinite LTB triggers. 6. Infinite sacrifice triggers. 7. Infinite storm count.
Hi Commander, if you are new here, welcome to our channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click that bell icon to get notified every time we post a new video. Enjoy!
Non-game changer spells that commonly found in Tergrid decks. Smallpox. Force sacrifice and discard. Smallpox makes each opponent sacrifice a creature and a land, and discard a card. All potential triggers for Tergrid's ability. Mass Theft potential. If Tergrid is on the battlefield, you can steal up to 3 permanents per opponent from their graveyards. One-sided advantage. While Smallpox hits everyone, Tergrid flips the outcome in your favor, turning a symmetrical spell into a powerful board swing in your direction. Waste Not. Double value from discard. Waste Not rewards you with tokens, mana, or cards based on what opponents discard, while Tergrid potentially steals the same permanent cards that they have discarded. Powerful with mass discard. Cards like Dark Deal can trigger multiple effects from Waste Not, and populate your board with stolen permanents via Tergrid. Fuel and Draw Engine. Waste Not provides the mana and card draw to cast or support Tergrid, making it a perfect ramp and value engine in a discard-heavy Tergrid deck. Dark Deal. Mass discard trigger. Dark Deal forces all opponents to discard their entire hand, potentially triggering multiple thefts with Tergrid if they discard permanent cards. Hand refill and board gain. While opponents lose value, you draw a new hand and gain control of any discarded permanents, turning a neutral effect into a major swing in your favor. Combo with Waste Not. If Waste Not is also in play, you get mana, creature tokens, and card draw in addition to Tergrid stealing permanents, creating massive advantage from a single spell. Playcrafter. Forced sacrifice. Playcrafter makes all players sacrifice a creature or planeswalker, and with Tergrid on the field, you steal what they sacrifice. Fallback discard trigger. If an opponent has no creatures or planeswalkers, they discard a card, and if it's a permanent, Tergrid can put it onto your battlefield. Repeatable with recursion. In a Tergrid deck running reanimation or blink effects, reusing Playcrafter becomes a repeatable theft engine that strips and rebuilds. Rankle, Master of Pranks. Triggers Tergrid twice per turn. Rankle can force each opponent to discard a card and sacrifice a creature, enabling Tergrid to steal both if they are permanents. Immediate impact. Rankle's haste and flight mean you can activate his abilities the turn he enters, generating instant value with Tergrid on board. Flexible disruption tool. You can choose 1, 2, or all 3 effects depending on what benefits you most. And with Tergrid, even symmetrical effects become one-sided advantages. Geth's Grimoire. Consistent card draw. Geth's Grimoire turns every discard by an opponent into card advantage, helping you dig deeper into your deck for more threats or control pieces. Fuel for Tergrid plays. Many Tergrid deck cards force opponents to discard. With Grimoire out, you draw cards while Tergrid steals any discarded permanents, doubling your value. Combos with mass discard. Cards like Darkdeal can trigger multiple draws from Geth's Grimoire and multiple thefts from Tergrid in a single turn, creating explosive momentum. Soul Shatter. Targeted sacrifice. Soul Shatter forces opponents to sacrifice their most valuable creature or planeswalker. And with Tergrid on the field, you can steal those permanents. Instant Speed Theft. Being an instant, you can cast Soul Shatter on your opponent's turns, surprising them and immediately gaining control of what they sacrificed. Bypasses protection and hexproof. Since Soul Shatter makes opponents sacrifice, not target, it gets around hexproof or indestructible, making it a reliable way to trigger Tergrid against strong threats. Liliana's Triumph. Efficient sacrifice trigger. At just 2 mana, it forces each opponent to sacrifice a creature, letting Tergrid steal those sacrificed creatures onto your battlefield. Bonus discard with Liliana. If you control any Liliana planeswalker, each opponent also discards a card, giving Tergrid additional chances to snatch discarded permanents. Instant Speed Surprise. Being an instant, it can be cast at any moment, potentially catching opponents off guard and immediately populating your board through Tergrid. Siphon Mind. Mass discard and draw. Siphon Mind makes all opponents discard 1 card each, and you draw 3 cards in a 4-player game, gaining card advantage. Permanent Theft. If any discarded cards are permanents, Tergrid allows you to put them directly onto the battlefield under your control. Low-cost value engine. For just 4 mana, you disrupt opponents' hands, draw cards, and steal permanents, making Siphon Mind one of the most efficient cards in a Tergrid deck. Oppression. Constant discard pressure. Oppression forces players to discard a card every time they cast a spell, turning regular gameplay into a resource drain. Permanent Theft engine. With Tergrid on the battlefield, every discarded permanent card can be stolen and put onto your battlefield, punishing even harmless spells. Locks down opponents. Oppression discourages spellcasting entirely, especially with Tergrid active, creating a soft lock where opponents must choose between progressing or giving you free permanents. Post your commander on the comments section below, and we will create a video like this for you. Thank you for watching.